Do you dream of making a huge impact in people's lives with your coaching business? If the answer is yes, you may want to learn how creating personal branding will help you achieve this by building meaningful connections with the people who you would like to help. My name is Maggie, and I'm a digital business mechanic and online visibility coach with 10 years of business and marketing experience. So, how important for you is to be able to help people reach their goals, whether it's wellness goals or physical goals, etc. How does a person know who you are and what you do, and how can you help them? Your personal branding is like your virtual business card and a storefront. If you don't have it, you just talk about what you do. Many people may simply not trust you. As we all know, there are many preachers out there who make a lot of promises. Personal branding can help you make a bigger impact by building your authority, creating trust, and show you that you are a professional and serious about what you do, and not just someone who is sometimes practicing their passion or hobby. So let me share with you what can you actually do and how this training is going to look like. Okay, you should see my screen now. Okay, let's go into it. Okay, so this is a personal branding masterclass, which will actually show you how to actually connect with your audience to build trust and make a bigger impact. So what does personal branding can help you with? Well, it is the impact that you can make by actually connecting with people, because they will know who you are and what you do. You will create your strong authority, because if people will see you as an authority, as actually a professional, and see you as the business owner, they will start to know, like, and trust you. How? Because they will see you, what you do straight away when they visit your profile, when they visit your business page, and if your branding is consistent. So your personal branding is actually like your, as I mentioned earlier, like your storefront. Your business, you are the business, but you also need to refer people to something before they actually start talking to you. They want to check it out. So by inviting them or by checking your personal profile or business page, they will see it as your store. So they can actually find out what are you sharing, what do you know about the problem, the solution that you offer. It is like your business card, okay? Because having consistent branding, what they see see from your content, what they see at your pages, will create that feeling for them, who you are and what you do. You are the face. The personal branding is actually acting like your face of your business. So what do I mean by that? The moment you enter the shop of someone's shop, there is a person that welcomes you. So what do they actually see when they visit your business page or a profile? So the key elements of the personal branding is obviously the obvious things that you probably already know. Your logo, the consistent colors usually shouldn't be more than 3. The mission, the fonts that you use usually should be consistent in order to create that feel, and your mission statement. So something very short that says what you do, or what is your actual mission. Why are you doing what you're doing? For me, it is to help people, to help coaches go from invisible to impactful. So what does the personal branding, good personal branding look like? Well, I picked a couple of different profiles in here. As you can see, I picked Dr. John DeMartini, who I really like. He has very consistent branding across his pages. So whether you check on his LinkedIn page, whether you check his profile or his Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, his branding is consistent. He has consistent colors. He always is in the tie. So his branding is also his looks. He always have kind of he's always looking smart. Okay. Now let's look at Michelle. I just pick it randomly, really. When you visit her profile, it is absolutely clear what she does. She has a professional looking profile photo. She has her photo also on her branding banner, so branded banner, as you can see. She may not have the logo, however, it's not always necessary. However, it would be a good idea to have your logo because you can then use it across your content. So you can see that she has some sort of like a statement, so find clarity. So she's automatically saying about the results of working with her, okay? And who she works with, so helping women navigate the physical and emotional challenges of menopause. So as you can see, who she works with, so who is she wants to actually connect with. So if I'm a woman and I'm, let's say 45 plus or whatever, and I'm facing a menopause, I know this lady can help me. So weight loss, symptoms management, nutrition, mindset coaching, I automatically know who she is and what she does, who is she connecting with. So that really is helpful and clear. Same for Dr. John DeMartini. He might not have a logo because he is the brand himself. He's quite recognizable in the online space. And he usually uses his banner to advertise his nearest or the next event that he's hosting. So I guess next one is in Los Angeles and Cape Town. So it is how you automatically know what you can expect and what you can join. So the Breakthrough Experience is his famous event. Now let's look at Jennifer. You can see the colors. It's very subtle as well. So you can see like maybe she's quite, I at least see it as very feminine. It doesn't need to be pink. Pink is kind of a color that a lot of ladies do like to use, but it doesn't need to be pink in order to be feminine. It's very delicate. It's pastel colors, nature colors. See what my signature program, Simply Feeling Good, period, is about. Schedule a chat. So you can automatically, she's inviting you for a free chat about hormones, right? So you can automatically see what she does, who she is, and kind of get the feel for her. I think she will be very delicate, very subtle. I know what she does and what she can help me with. This automatically tells me what can I reach out to her for. So what I would like to do next is basically tell you about what does creating a professional looking personal branding that is consistent, basically creating a professional looking personal brand that is consistent across many channels. It's absolutely crucial to be seen as an established business. And for that, I will basically show you what my own profiles look like. So if you visit my profile, you can see that my Facebook profile has the same sort of banner as my business page. So this is my business page, which is Digital Business Garage. Pardon me, I just need to switch off those chats. Okay, so basically this is my banner of the business page. Now if you look at the LinkedIn, you can also see, hold on, all the chats are popping out. If I go to my profile, let's see. Okay, going to my LinkedIn profile, you can see that the branding is very consistent. It's the same colors. There is logo. There is my latest published book as well. And there is the mission statement, from invisible to impactful, digital steps to shine online and impact. And as you can see, actually, I'm going to show you also the business page. So in here, you can see, let me just show you, because I'm viewing it as an admin, it doesn't really allow me. So I'm going to show you what you would see if you would visit my business page, LinkedIn business page. So Digital Business Garage is my business page, while I'm using my profile also for my business because it can have a better reach. So as you can see, the banner is also very similar to the profile banner. However, slightly different shape. It's kind of longer, it's kind of more squeezed. So it's not as narrow. So basically what I want to say is creating a professional looking brand, as I mentioned, it needs to be consistent across different channels. You cannot just pick one only because you don't like Facebook or you don't like Instagram or whichever channel you prefer, because you won't reach out to as many people. And if your mission, if you really care to help people, You need to not only be seen as an authority by being on different social media channels, it's also to reach different type of people, or people who have different preferences than yourself. So while when you create the banners and consistent branding across different social media platforms, you can be seen as an established business that won't disappear if one social media platform will decide to take your account down, because that can happen. So let's look then of what do you need to create a personal branding. So apart from your logo, the colors and the fonts, have a think, what colors do really resonate with you? You can look at color psychology. So for example, the red is kind of the color of power, energy, but also it's quite aggressive. You can have a similar you can have the similar feeling with black, which is more a little bit exclusive. You may see a lot of brands and businesses showing basically using the color gold and black together, or black, red, and gold, which creates that sort of royalty feeling, that's exclusivity and something very special and kind of a VIP. And the mission statement and everything that you use for creating your banners should be clearly displayed on your social media profile and business page banners. So as I just showed you, all my banners are consistent. Actually, I didn't show you the YouTube, for example. It's very similar. I already have it prepared here. So as you can see on the laptop, you only see a part of it. If I would show you the same banner, how it looks like on my mobile, let me just see if I can connect quickly and show you that on my mobile. Where is my... I don't know if you can see it. Okay, it is not appearing right now. Okay, never mind. I will show you that later. However, we will go to Google. Okay, sorry, to Twitter, which is now called the X. Okay, and if I go to my profile, come on, there we go. My profile banner, it's also looking consistent with all the other social media brands. So in order to connect with the right audience, you need to let them get to know and like you and create trust. You have to share content that communicates your values, talks about your beliefs, personal stories, the problem you solve, and the reason why you are doing what you are doing. That way people get to know you. And obviously your branding is not only what they see, but how they feel when they basically read your content, read or digest your content, because your content could also be a video or an audio if you using, for example, the Clubhouse or any other podcast platforms to share your content about the problem that you are solving and solution you provide. Then obviously the tone of your voice or how you say things, what language you use needs to kind of connect with your audience and should be consistent. So for example, you will talk different if your audience would be, for example, young adults, such as like, I don't know, teenagers or like what they call generation Z, for example, or millennials. It will be a different language because you wouldn't connect with them the same as you would talk to let's say 50 plus, for example, audience. So you really have to be consistent in your branding, and your branding can also, your content can also consist some of your branding, such as you can put a logo on your content. So if I will show you, for example, it doesn't necessarily need to be every time, because like I've been online for quite a few years and I did change my branding. But if you would look on my Facebook, for example, you would see the majority of my content has my logo on it, has some sort of colors. If I go to the next one, it's also, well, this is the same, sorry. Anyway, the next one will be here. You also see the logo. You see me also have my branded colors in my persona. So for example, I have a blue hair and I wear a t-shirt with the name of my business. It's the same style of fonts as well that you can see. This one is a little bit different for a purpose, just to sometimes break the pattern. Because I've been very consistent with my content, also always branding it. However, if you're doing it for a long time and people already know you, then you can kind of pause and break the consistency of the branding, only to break basically their attention, so they see something else, something different. But for example, this is the photo that I took myself. And then the next one, let's see. Sometimes I just post basically pictures of myself, because so people can get to know me, that the content is coming from me. So when they see me, they starting to get to know me. Like, for example, that I like to travel, I like to do the walks, trekking, etc. So as you can see, like I'm here on my holidays as well. Here I'm also, they can see my face, okay? And you can see my face, and you can see what type of content I do. And the next one would be, let's see, again, a video of me talking about content creation, what I do. So you can actually get to let people know and show them what is that you are doing. So your branding should come across as authentic, and you do that by sharing your own photos time to time, so your audience can get to know you and like you. By sharing similar, for example, interests, hobbies, etc. So you need to let them get to know you a little bit. So share a little bit about your life, your lifestyle, what you do. Maybe if you, obviously, for example, if you're teaching about health and wellness or healthy eating or exercising, then show that you do what you preach, basically. You are the face of your business because you are the business, and people need to work directly with you. So they need to get used to see you and hear you. That's why you should create a lot of content with your own photos, videos, etc. Your brand is also built with consistent style, language, and message you're trying to share. So try to always talk about the similar things, like whether you talk about health problems or whatever it is that you are doing with your coaching, whether it is about energy or health. Try to always kind of link it to it. Like, maybe not always, because obviously you need to get to know, let them get to know you. So sometimes you may share your personal story that will lead to what you do as well. So in a way, it is a consistent messaging. Your content should be a reflection of who you are, your mission, and you should help your audience make an informed decision whether your solution is right for them. So for example, if I show you, hold on, let me just find the right image. Come on. I don't know why did they unload. Oh, there we go. So in here you can see, like, this is an example from a template that I have created, which you can get access to as well. So these are the templates of social media content posts for the graphic. So obviously you have your text and you have the graphic. You can also create a video, obviously, then you don't put as much text. But if you will create any text, it should be always linked to some sort of graphic or a video. So this one, it shows like you can put your logo either on either corner. Usually try to make it smaller. This is just an example of a logo. However, you can put your own logo. You can have like this kind of like this has like a transparent background, as you can see, like it's kind of a blue tint, adds the blue tint to it. And you have the text, and you can obviously change your font, and the text size, depending on how much text you're putting. I wouldn't suggest to put too much, but as you can see, you can have different style of images. You can put a different font, you can put a logo in a different corner, but always try to brand your content so it is, so people who see your content will associate them, because like they don't always look who's posting it, but they will see what they look at. The first thing they look at is the visual aspect of the content, which is the graphic or the video. So always try to brand it so they associate it with you and they get used to see you posting certain type of content, right? So your content should be a reflection of who you are. So if your branding colors are blue or green, etc., always try to add something that will indicate the brand color. There are obviously different ways to do it. So the choice of social media platform shouldn't be based on your personal likes. So even though you can create the branded images and branded banners for your profile and your business page, don't just choose one platform, because if something happens and that platform decides to take your account down, well, obviously you will be left with nothing and you will have to start again. So I will always suggest to don't put all the eggs in one basket, and always be at least on 2 platforms as a minimum. However, if you have a business name and if you're actually thinking seriously about growing your business, then you should secure your name on all the social media platforms that are the major social media platforms, such as Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter or the X, YouTube channel, what else? TikTok. Have your name on TikTok, even if you're not gonna post on those platforms regularly. Pick 2 and stay consistent. At least you will have 2, and you will always have like a backup if one goes down, for example, because it's highly unlikely that 2 will go down at the same time, or you will maybe get hacked, etc. So for the other reason for using different social media platforms will be that the people that you can reach out and help, they may not be on the platform that you choose. So if you really care to help as many people as you can and create bigger impact, then I would strongly suggest to basically reach people on different platforms. So therefore, you should create an online appearance on as many platforms as you can think. If, for example, I doubt it, but like if you're using Pinterest, for example, like if that's your choice as well, then always think of what impact you can make if you show yourself on different platforms. Don't be afraid of it. Also, you should put the content in multiple places. So even if you create content, let's say for Facebook, you can always post the same thing on LinkedIn, because you never know, there is a different type of audience and they look at the different social media platforms at different times. So if they won't see it, for example, on Facebook, they may see it on LinkedIn and vice versa. So don't take my word for it. Just have a look how other big brands create an impact and offer their solutions by being practically everywhere. And they are being recognized by consistent look, and they also provide a lot of value. So don't be afraid of it, and bear in mind that there is so much information these days that you are against mass media and big brands. So in order to make a shout and create the impact with the solution that you provide, you are special, you are unique, and that's exactly what you need to do. You need to be consistent with your content and with your look. And I encourage you to start building on refining your visual branding, so they look professional, so you look like a serious business, not like someone who's gonna disappear or who just existing on Facebook, let's say, and doesn't have any appearance as a business, basically. So create a banner for each platform. Bear in mind that each banner is a different size, as you've seen. Maybe the Facebook is more consistent these days. It used to be a little bit different. However, business page and business profile have one size. Different thing is on LinkedIn. They are a little bit longer, and the rectangular is like one is a little bit wider, one is a little bit more narrower for the business page. And you can literally Google the size for each banner in order to create it. I would strongly suggest or recommend to use Canva, because it's super easy to use. There are actually pre-done templates as well, and pre-done sizes. So what I have actually created for you is a social media banner kit for those who want to save time and have their branding done in no time. So I'm just going to show you that, for example, what I have done. For those of you who want to take it to the next level, this is what you can get, okay? So this is a branding kit for every major social media platform. Every time you click on it, it will take you to a banner template. I'll just show you a couple of examples. So this is what you're going to get, basically. Each of those links will take you to the LinkedIn page banner, Facebook and Instagram post template, which you can also obviously use for LinkedIn. Zoom banner, newsletter or autoresponder, so anything for the emails, for the heading, business card template, YouTube thumbnail template, Facebook page and Facebook profile banners, LinkedIn profile, YouTube banner as well, and the X banner, so the old Twitter. And this is how it would look like, basically, as I showed you before. These are the post templates. Obviously, you can create much more. And those also come with a training on how do you amend them, how do you use them, etc. And you can always reach out to me if you have any further questions. So I hope that was helpful. Let me know. And if you would like to have the amazing banner kit, then follow basically the next steps after this video. Thanks.